is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy tonight. La 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 la. Mercato is crazy. Ah, la 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 la. Mercato is crazy. Ah, la la la.
Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing well. We started extremely early this morning, it was like 7 a.m. in the morning and we are finishing with a live. I told you after Spain against France, everything is going according to plan. According to plan. Everything is going according to plan at the moment as we speak. Guys, it is what it is. Crystal ball, not crystal ball, king of prediction. But this is the reality, guys. This is the reality. On the 27th of June, so before the first game, what did I tell you? I told you Spain, tack, 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 tack. They will go and they will win it. Against who? I didn't say, because people, they will say, Beppe, you're Italian, you will go with favoritism, you will go with... I said, England will go. Even when England was down 1-0 at the 94th minute against, I don't remember, Slovenia, I don't remember, I said, I'm relaxed. Even today, when Spain was losing 1-0, I was totally relaxed, because we are going according to plan towards here. Then I see a lot of experts, YouTubers, they speak, blah, blah, blah. We do the prediction here. We use the cat. We use the dog. We use the papagallo. This is the right prediction. Already written since months. It is what it is. Like I told you that Jean-Clair Todibo will have the number 19. Yeah, guys, I told you on the 2nd of June, I told you number 19, Jean-Clair Todibo was already done. Was already done. Today we have Romeo Agresti saying Jean-Clair Todibo will wear the number 19 shirt for Juventus. Everything is going according to plan. This Mercato, things are going according to plan. Like when we told you, Thiago Motta will be the coach, Thiago Motta is the coach. We told you, Douglas Luiz is not the joke, we are not fooling you, we are not doing clickbait. Douglas Luiz is a Juve player. Di Gregorio is a Juve player. We told you about Jean-Clair Todibo. Jean-Clair Todibo is a Juve player. Like we are telling you that Sancho is a real possibility. Like we are telling you since the month of January that Federico Chiesa is a problem. And it's a big problem. And it's starting to be a bigger problem. And a bigger problem for Juventus Football Club. We told you a lot of things. We told you, for example, that on the 7th of July at 7:30, the plane would land of Thiago Motta. We told you a lot of things that are right. Guys, it's not about being insider or not, but sometimes we know, sometimes we don't know. And this Mercato, we are on fire on the channel of GJustjuve. So let me say hello to all the people that are here together with me in the chat, so that then we can speak about Juventus Football Club. SC, Styler G was happy. Ciao Bogdan. Let's see if we will have extra time. No, there was no extra time. Ciao Anel. Ciao Yes. They sing 2 lives today, but this morning was a bit Here We Fly mixed with the marathon live. By the way, a lot of you are probably, I don't know if you are worried or not, because Jean-Clair Todibo has not been announced. Chill tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day, official announcement of Jean-Clair Todibo. I need to say some things about Jean-Clair Todibo. We can speak about Rugani, if you want. We can speak about Sancho. We can speak about Bremer. We have a lot of things. Ciao Giuseppe, grande Giuseppe. I'm happy to see you back on the channel. Jesus Macias. Oh, it's also a long time that I didn't read your name. At least it's not 1 a.m. this time. Am I starting sometimes at 1 a.m.? Depending where you live. I don't know. Ciao Thomas, ciao Saraz, ciao Jake Rose. Mercato is crazy. It's true. Pay attention because we have immediately boom boom. We have immediately boom 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 boom. Are you ready? We don't put the music of suspense. We go immediately before going and continuing with the other ones to say hello. But Nicolas Kira, 2 minutes ago, he was waiting for me to go live. He said Juventus have opened talks with OGC Nice to try to sign Jean-Clair Todibo, who is one of Juventus' main target as new center back. Todibo Convincing or not convincing, guys? Are you happy or not happy with Todibo being the possible partner of Bremer? Because I will already tell you, Bremer is going nowhere. Huh? Even if there were some words that were mistranslated, that were not really well done by us first and then by the other ones, the Italian journalists, didn't really understood. They didn't double check. They didn't do really their job. So they took the first like this before going and understanding that Bremer didn't say it like that. There were missing pieces and some important missing pieces. But Bremer is going nowhere. We are counting really on him. So yes or no Todibo? Because I remember that when we were speaking about Kivior, a lot of people were, not sure, not happy, we don't want. Better, Todibo? Is that someone that is respecting a bit your expectations or not? Saraz is saying, Beppe, to be fair, he was strong during the Euro, but again, Spain, you have a Guia. Hey, it's true. Mixed, I don't know him well, just curious. That's a really honest answer from Stavros. Mohammed is saying, Ciao Beppe, when will Juve produce a player like Yamal? Mamma mia. I want to come back, of course, about Spain, about Yamal, about Spanish players that played again exceptional today. Fantastic. Don't forget that Yamal, when he was a baby, he has been in the bath with holy water, blessed by Lionel Messi, guys. What do you want? It's not easy, yeah? It's not easy, yeah? It's really not easy, yeah? So, let me first say hello to Chuck. Chuck, 13 months with us. He's opening the renewal season. Beppe, I have only 4 words. La 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 la. Look, immediately, Chuck, we start immediately with the news for you. Todibo. So, Todibo, great player. Jean-Clair Todibo. Look, I was still on his page. I didn't have to check. I was still on his page before. You didn't hear me typing, so it means that the page was already ready. OGC Nice, Todibo, 190, so it's tall, center back, right foot player that can play with his left, that can play with his right. Value of 35. West Ham, they went on the transfer market. They said, how much does it cost? 35? Let's go with 35. They are asking a bit more. So it's an expensive signing. But don't forget that Juventus, they already allocated some money to go for Calafiori. So it's not money that is going out of the blues. They allocated their 30 million euro that was for that center back. Now 40, if they can reach 40, or maybe an obligation to buy, option to buy, maybe with some bonuses, I don't know how or what, but they will need to be extremely creative. But if they are able to do something creative there, part of that budget is already covered by what we want to spend for a center back. That was Calafiori, because let's not lie now, he was the main priority said by everyone. We were following really close the Calafiori journey. So, of course, 40 now, it's difficult because even for Calafiori, in order to be able to spend 30, what we wanted to do, we needed to cash in. And who is the player that can leave? It is Dean Huijsen. Dean Huijsen that opened to Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain is extremely interested in the player. I start to see also the fans speaking, analyzing a Dean Huijsen. They're really, when you have the fan accounts that are starting to analyze, checking how he's playing, etc., you know that things are really getting serious. Has been confirmed a bit earlier today also by a lot of journalists. Dean Huijsen is accepting Paris Saint-Germain. Is Juventus now thinking we need to sell him? Yes, absolutely. We know that some sacrifices would have been needed, would have been crucial. Otherwise, it's impossible to fund the transfer market that we are doing at the moment. So, yeah. So, is it something that we will regret? It depends, guys. It depends. I believe that Dean Huijsen, I will not change my opinion about that, is a fantastic player that has a lot of potential, that can become a world star defender. But seriously, he can be the starter of Spain, maybe already at the World Cup in USA 2026. Fantastic player, big margin to grow, ambidestro, he has left and right foot, he can shot from the distance, he's absolutely not scared to move on, to carry the ball, he's lacking a bit at the moment in man marking, which is normal, you will say. On the other side, he's absolutely not fearing, he's not scared, he's really cold, so probably we will be sad because we will see him, I don't know where, maybe with Paris Saint-Germain, maybe with another team, but we will see him doing fantastic performances, and then we'll say, you see, we should have kept him, what did we do, why did we do that, Beppe, and we are regretting, but at a certain moment you need to see it in a bigger story. Without him, you can't go for the market that we are doing, and when I'm speaking about the market that we are doing, is also partially a Kefren Thuram, Todibo, maybe, but also Douglas Luiz, a Koopmeiners that is still a target of Juventus, that is not giving up on that player, and we need a Sancho, we need maybe a right back like a Kadiologlu, maybe a Cancelo, maybe a Yankauto, but the team is far from over, so we need some players. We really need some players, but a player a la Todibo can be one. The only thing that I am a bit skeptical about, and maybe our great friend here in the chat, the Honest Football Coach, knows a bit more about Todibo, is the fact that Bremer is a right foot player. If we play a four-man defense, is Todibo a possibility to replace a Calafiori? Because Todibo is also a right foot player, and two right foot players can possibly damage a bit the idea of starting from the back, especially on that left side, because Bremer is not a player that carries the ball. We know the strength of Gleison Bremer, we really know them, but we also know the weaknesses of Bremer. While on the other side, Calafiori was the perfect combo, the perfect match. One goes up, the other one stays to man mark. Calafiori is a fantastic player in a lot of aspects. One of the problems that he had was in velocity. When he needs to defend and when the opponent is going really fast, they are going ahead of him. They are really going ahead of him, and that's a problem. That can be a potential problem. The Honest Football Coach, guys, we really need to call, because I need to help you to do a few things, like for example these kind of switches and so etc etc. So let's plan a date so that we can call. We do a WhatsApp. I show you with the computer so that it will be really easy. I didn't forget about it, but I know with Euro it's not always super easy to plan. But I didn't forget, so we keep in contact and I will help you. And he's telling us, I think that Motta would love a left foot center back. It makes a lot of difference in build up, especially with his style of play. Now, one of the names that apparently is not that hot for Juventus after the talks with Cristiano Giuntoli and Thiago Motta was Kivior, that is a left foot player, but apparently it's not even a name that they are that hot about. So they prefer to wait a bit before going really for Kivior. That is not out of the list, but it's not a priority after Calafiori. So let's see if there are other surprise names, but I can tell you that Todibo is really a hot name for Juventus, a serious name. Then will we be able to sign him or not? That's another question. I see here the name of Dani Olmo. What a fantastic player. What a fantastic player. I love the player since really long. He's a player that I really wanted at Juventus. He has a release clause of 60 million euro, which is a bit the price that Atalanta is asking for Koopmeiners. Now I will give you one difference with Dani Olmo that I love, that I really love. The problem with Dani Olmo is that he's fantastic offensively, and you saw it today. You saw it today. What a class. It's a player, again, I really would love him. Koopmeiners is a bit more complete than Dani Olmo. He probably doesn't have this technique, the same technique, that gesture, that class, that thing that he's doing to make people crazy. But Koopmeiners, even when he was playing in the Netherlands, he was even playing as a center back. I don't know if you know that. He played as a center back. He plays as a defensive midfielder. Thiago Motta is seeing him as a trequartista, as a number 10 in that 4-2-3-1, for example, or in that 4-3-3, with him being the midfield that goes up, that is behind the strikers. Why? Because he can give offensive power, offensive support, he can make these runs, he can shot from the distance, he can score, he can assist. We know it's already 2 seasons in a row that the Teun Koopmeiners is able to give you double-digit assist, double-digit goals. But on top of that, he's also able, if needed, to track back. And to give some support also physically. He's a player that knows the language, a player that knows the league, a player with experience, a player that is not even crazy in terms of money. While Dani Olmo, I believe, I'm not sure about that, but I think his earning or his request will be a bit more. And also because Juventus, they don't want to spend 60 million euro, because that's the big problem. It's not about 60 million is Cope Manners, so let's go for 60 million because Olmo is the same price. No, because Juventus, they don't want to cash 60 million euro for Cope Manners. That's not what they want. They want to go towards 45. 40 is what they already offered. 45 is what they are planning to continue to offer. Atalanta is not moving that much from this 60. Guys, I always told you here that Cope Manners is a priority for Juventus and the game that Thiago Motta wants to play with Juve. He is a huge priority. And that Juventus is on the player, I believe. That Juventus is trying everything to get the player, I 100% believe. That Cope Manners will go to Juve, I have always told you here. It's not that I don't believe or so, but I think it can be a really tough one because Atalanta, they don't need the cash. Well, of course, the cash is always needed, but it's not a priority. They don't have disaster books, etc., because they always did really fantastic Mercato. So for 60, forget about him. But I think that Cope Manners is ideal because Thiago Motta, if you watch the video that we did, for example, with the coach, one thing that we said was players at Juventus, in a Juventus of Thiago Motta, or you are the best one on earth in that position. We are speaking about Lionel Messi, we are speaking about Kylian Mbappe, we are speaking, or you are the best ever in that position, or you are a player that needs to do different roles, able to do different tasks in a same game. And that's why Cope Manners is more attractive than a Dani Olmo. So it's still okay, huh? It's not that crazy, huh? It's not that crazy. Let me say thank you to the people that are waiting here. Aaron Schroeder, thank you, my friend, to become a new member. That's always nice. That's always nice. People that decide to become new members of the channel. I really love that. I love the ones that are extending, but also the new ones that are saying, you know what, Beppe, you know what? I love your channel. I trust you. I want to be part of it. If we are looking at the subscribers, we have 31,034, but I want to do a bit more. I want to support the channel a bit more. I'm happy what you are delivering, what we are offering with a lot of consistency. I want to be part of it. I want to say to the people, I am part of the GJustjuve channel, and I trust you. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it, Aaron. But then, of course, you have the other ones that they started, like Limo 2021 months ago, and they never stopped. They said, Beppe, we are part of the channel. If you're able to do videos, also thanks to us. Limo, as a pure defender, Todibo is more solid than Calafiori. It's true. I agree with Limo. Thank you for your 21 months, like 26 for Paul Enrico Costadimas. Ciao Beppe, just wanted to say Viva Juve. Juventini, they are having a beautiful summer, really beautiful summer. I tell you, since that we started to announce, boom, it's one after the other. And if you are supporting like me, also Juventus Women, also Juventus Next Gen, it is one announcement after the other. Juventus media team, they don't know anymore how to do, how to plan. They are working 24/7 because it's quite difficult. I can promise you it's not that easy. Between one that is going there to visit, between doing this, between editing the videos, uploading the video, it's tough work, and I know how much they are working. Nico Schira, he continues to speak about Juve, so we'll come back on Nico Schira, but first let me say the most important things. Thank you to Peter Gitti, 25 months with us. From Denmark, ciao Beppe, I guess we should now know if Rabiot is flying back to Torino or if he will stay in München and eat Wurst. It's the moment to understand. He always said after Euro, I will tell you my decision. I will tell you my decision after the Euro. The Euro is over. The Euro is over. So now it's time for Adrien Rabiot to take a a decision, to tell us. Maybe the decision is already taken, maybe Juventus already know, but now it's time for us or to say goodbye and thank you to Adrien Rabiot for what he offered to us, or to say, okay, you stay, great, fantastic, we move on, and now we know that Adrien Rabiot keeps his number 25 at Juve. But it's now. I predict we are the 9th, we are on Tuesday, tomorrow, next week we will finally know. If beginning of next week, really early beginning of next week, we will know. Really. But yeah, now it's time. On that part, to be honest, I'm happy that France is eliminated, so at least we don't have to wait, because I think if Rabiot would have extended immediately, I think that people, even the Adrien out people, they would even have accepted it easier and they would have okay. But what is annoying, even for the Adrien stay, it's annoying that we don't know. We wait. And it looks like pretentious from him, like with an ego. I wait after the Euro. And that's annoying. And that's extremely annoying. Mohamed Al-Hosani, 11 months. I think next Motta should try all players before sell. Yes and no, Mohamed. Yes and no. Because we are still speaking about a professional coach. A coach that before signing with Juve, he asked all the possible information of the world. It's a coach that watched the players, has already an idea about how he wants to play, what he wants from these players. Of course, when you have a player, when you're in direct contact, you see much more things that you would maybe not even think about before that. So on that one, I agree. But I believe that they have a clear idea and the strategy has been set up since really long. Then this week will be an important week, and the week after will be extremely important for a lot of players like Soulé, like the youngsters Savona, like Rui, like Miretti. A lot of these players this week will be really extremely important, really decisive for them, because they will have the opportunity to show and to maybe convince the coach. It's true. Rocco to glory. Grazie, Rocco. What a beautiful picture. Look at that picture, that profile picture. Nobody is able to do these kind of profile pictures like Rocco to glory. What a man. Thank you, my friend. But also thank you to William Dutcher, that became also a new member. Thank you, William Dutcher. Really appreciate it from both of you. You are really fantastic guys. You are fantastic. I also saw that there was a new subscriber that I wanted to thank here, Ronnie Vires. Hello, Beppe, I'm your new follower. Thank you. Nice news, buddy. Keeping us up to date. Good work. I'm a big Juve fan. How much does Adeyemi cost? The dormant player. No, not the dormant, the Dortmund player. Because the dormant player looks like in French, le dormant. And le dormant means the sleepy player. I hope we don't sign a sleepy player, otherwise we will have a huge big problem. But the exact cost, I don't know. What I heard was 30 million euro. Is it true or not? I don't know. I know that there were some possible talks. If some players like Huijsen, for example, would have gone to Dortmund, it would have been easier for Adeyemi to come to Juve. Now, I believe that at the moment, Sancho gave his total agreement to Juventus. Apparently, Sancho even refused other approaches at the moment because he wants to go to Juventus Football Club. It depends. Juventus, as we speak today, on the 9th of July, they are still in mind to try with Manchester United to have him on loan with an option to buy. Faster we sell Federico Chiesa, faster we sell Matthias Soulé, or both of them, or one of them. Ideally, in the head of Juve, we sell immediately Chiesa, and then we check even later what's happening with Matthias Soulé. If Chiesa is doing difficult, unfortunately, we need to accelerate for Matthias Soulé. And then we can go for Sancho. In case, really case, Let's see. Now, Nico Schira, he wrote something about Soulé on the internet. He said Leicester want to sign Matthias Soulé as revealed 1 month ago. They are ready to submit a bid of 25 plus bonus to Juventus, which ask more. Offered a contract until 2029 for the winger, his former teammate Okoli pushing to convince Soulé to join the Foxes. Now, great, fantastic that he wants to join. Or at least that Okoli wants him to join, but the problem is, of course, that 25 plus bonus is absolutely not enough. I'm not saying that 40 will be hit, but we need to go over 30 for Matthias Soulé. 35, that's maybe 32 plus bonus, something like that, but closer to the 40 than closer to the 30 or closer to the 20. So otherwise it will not happen. And this is exactly what our friend is reporting here, Nico Schira. But guys, this is actually not even what I wanted to do in today's video. In today's video, I really wanted actually to speak about tomorrow that we start with the news. Apparently we need to speak only about Mercato, otherwise you are not happy. Ciao Mopus X, grande Mopus. Ciao Bomber, no, ciao a te, grande Mopus. Thank you for your donation. Really, really, really appreciate it. You know, thanks to your donation, I offered myself a coffee. Grande. Merci, monsieur. Merci, monsieur. Merci, monsieur. In the meanwhile, we check always the notifications if something happens in the meanwhile. We can read the article of Pedula. They're speaking about Todibo. The last 27th June, we anticipated the evaluations of Juventus on Todibo. In the last few days, we even added Kivior as a name that was quite hot for the Bianconeri, waiting for a final decision. Now people are starting to worry because they want to be as close as possible to the real money for Todibo. Some people are even asking or reporting that it's 40 million euro. He's saying Juventus, according to him, to Pedula, they are absolutely not going towards that evaluation of a price, that estimation of the price. They are not around the 40 million for Todibo, or at least what they are thinking. What Juventus is ready to offer for Todibo is far from the 40 million euro. So it's a bit strange when he's explaining his articles because it looks like Pedulai wants to fight the entire world. It's a pity because he's always saying there are people that are saying this, there are people, just say what you have to say, Pedula. So Pedula, that is the king of the Mercato, without any doubt, is telling us, let me read. So 27th of June, we told you about the evaluations of Juventus towards Todibo. In the meanwhile, we added Kivior. That is a name on that list of the Bianconeri, waiting for final decision. At the moment, there are some journalists that are speaking now about what the price would be. Some people are even saying he will cost you 40 million euro. At the moment, Juventus is far from, when they are making a price that they have in the pocket for Todibo, it's far from that 40 million euro. And on top of that, they are still thinking to add some players. Do you remember when we were speaking about Thuram, that Juventus wanted to give a player like, for example, Milik, or Kostic, we spoke about them. Then we added Nonge, for example, that today was in La Continassa. We will speak about them, do you remember? Well, these players could potentially enter. So lower than 40, I don't know, maybe 32, with a player there. And then Juventus can really go for a Todibo. That is really interesting. This is what Pedula is telling us. We need also to add that Juventus has fantastic relationships with Nice, especially after the Thuram deal. But at the moment, don't forget that Juventus has other priorities. Todibo remains an important name, a highlighted name in the list of Juventus Mercato. But we repeat that at the moment there are other priorities. And the priorities are also to sell, to start selling what Juventus will urgently need to do. Because if we are not selling now, guys, I can tell you already, if Juventus is not selling now, the Mercato will be blocked. So all the beautiful things that we started to see, if we are not able to sell, c'est fini. I'm telling you in French because today is French day. With Lilian Thuram, that was with Thiago Motta, because Thiago Motta, you know, he speaks French, coach of the youth team of Paris Saint-Germain, but also player for really long at Paris Saint-Germain. Kefren Thuram, entourage of Kefren. And today we spoke French in La Continassa, and you know that when we speak French in La Continassa, c'est beau, c'est beau. Cecilia says, what about Rabiot, Cecilia? We just spoke about Rabiot, but indeed, the fact, just to recap for you, Cecilia, the fact that he is eliminated will accelerate finally, because we were all waiting for that answer. Attenzione, fantastic, beautiful donation from our friend, Italian and Australian football fan. Thank you, my friend. Beppe, are you hearing the big bomba news about Chiesa? Apparently, multiple sources claim that Federico Chiesa is not in a rush to decide on his Juventus future. Of the Italy international wants to start the preseason with the Bianconeri. No more Roma deal. Yeah, of course. First of all, thank you for a really beautiful donation. Really appreciate it, my friend. But we spoke about it for the people that were there. We spoke about it already this morning. It was, I think, around 8 a.m. We were already speaking and explaining you. Did I speak about Chiesa in the video that I recorded? I don't remember. I really don't remember. I don't remember if I spoke, but I think that I spoke a lot about Chiesa. But what is the situation, Chiesa? To answer your question and to repeat to the people that were not following. So, Federico Chiesa, he wants to wait. But when we were reading the words of Gianluca Di Marzio, it's not that much I want to stay at Juve to convince Juve, but it was more I want at the moment to say no to Roma. At the moment. What does that mean? That he didn't say no to Roma. It's not a collapse deal, but he wants, and we know it since long, he wants a club that is offering him Champions League competition and also offering him a salary that he thinks that he deserves. We are speaking about the 6.5, that he can potentially decrease if a club is really offering him Champions League spots and competition. If he has that competition of Champions League, he's ready to decrease the request of 6.5. If not, well, he has some difficulties for and not playing European competition and delivering in a bit of salary and not earning what he wants, and that's why he's waiting for Roma. It's a big stop, and that's why he's saying, I go to my wedding. I believe it's on the 19th or the 20th, 19th or 20th. He will go mariage, and then he will come back to Juve, where he will start the training session. He is still a Juve player, but he knows already that he's out of Juve. He's out of the project, and Juventus, they want to catch it. Now, the big problem that is irritating Juventus a lot is go and find yourself a team. Go and find yourself a team. Because you are out of the project. Go and find yourself a team. Because if he says, I am not in a rush, which is his right, honestly, well, Juventus is in a rush. Juventus would have loved to close the deal Chiesa. Also because we know that Thiago said already, I don't want to have players starting the season that are clearly out of project. Because it's always toxicity, etc., etc. You remember, it happened already last year with Giuntoli. You remember? We started the season, that picture, Zaccaria, Bonucci, even a player like Bonucci was out of the team. Zakaria, Bonucci, Pellegrini. Who was there? A lot of players there. Moiskin, was he on that picture? I don't remember. Anyway, a lot of players out, and this will happen again with Cristiano Giuntoli. Yeah? And I think it would be a big disaster if Chiesa is not able to find a team before his wedding, comes back to Juve and finish in that situation. That would be a huge big problem because for him, because this is not what I wish for Federico, that would be a problem for him. Image disaster, but also for Juve, because if you put him in that picture, black and white picture, let's say goodbye, the other teams, never they will give you 30. Why should they give you 30 if they know that he's out of Pro and you need to sell him? Which, honestly, they already know. Honestly, they already know. So, it is a problem. But yes, he wants to wait, which is honestly not ideal for Juventus. And probably if we lose Soule for less than 40 million, if Soule leaves, guys, if Soule leaves, I can tell you that you can blame Federico. Now, I'm saying now. If he leaves now for less than 40. Because then for 40 million, Soule is on the market. They will even bring him to the airport with a jeep. No problem. No problem. But for less than 40, now, it is because Federico Chiesa is doing difficult. So let's wait and let's see about that. That's a huge one. That's really extremely a huge one. A big, big, big one. Then Chiesa can leave and Soule can leave as well in a later stadium. But a lot depends on that. Huijsen, important. Szczesny, super important. And then depending on Soule, Chiesa. But these are at the moment the priorities. Rugani, at the moment there is a situation for Rugani. Guys, Rugani, there are 3 offers. Or 3 interests. Let's say interest more than offers. There is the interest of Saudi Arabia. They are about to give him much more than he's earning today. So Saudi Arabia. There is Atalanta. Because Gasperini really appreciates him. Really believes in him. If I'm not wrong, but I can be wrong, but I believe that that year of youth academy of Rugani before or between Empoli and Empoli, because he played with our youth, I believe it is when Gasperini coached him. But I can be wrong. I can be wrong. This is something I need to do some researches. If the year of youth of Empoli was the year where Gasperini was training our youth. I need to check that, but I think that's why. And then you have an Ajax with a coach that really wants him, but at the moment Ajax didn't push, so they had interest. At the moment they are holding, they are waiting a bit. So let's see. But these are the options for Rugani. So a lot of things needs to happen before we continue with that domino effect. Rugani, bye-bye. They offered him 6 million season for Rugani. But yeah, but some people, they don't care about having 3 times the money if they're already earning some million. At the moment, it's not, I mean, not everyone wants more and more and more and more. Rugani, we know him at Juve, guys. He accepted to reduce his salary twice, I believe, to stay with Juve. He accepted to be on the bench, to be ready, not as a first player, not as a starter. So some players, they are happy with what they have. Lester is saying, Beppe, I disagree with blaming Chiesa. I would rather blame Giuntoli. I have 0 to blame to Giuntoli, honestly. I have 0 to blame to Giuntoli. 0. Honestly, 0. We spoke about it this morning, where I said some controversial words, but I said, you can't have a discussion with your agent or send your agent to Juve asking for more money. You can't. You just can't. After what you delivered, if you are taking all into consideration, I said this morning, I was using big words, I said Chiesa, according to me, has been overpaid. If we are counting all the money that he earned since the beginning of Chiesa at Juve, according to me, he has been overpaid. 1 year of Pirlo, fantastic. Fantastic. Fantastic, Chiesa. Underpaid that season. He starts with Max Allegri in January. He's already out. And until there, it's not that he did phenomenal. Out in January. It's not there the entire season. Not because of him, but we pay him. That other season, he starts back, if I'm not wrong, the first game was in November, where he played a few minutes against Paris Saint-Germain in Champions League. And then we didn't see Chiesa that season. So it's already 1 year and a half. And this season, if you tell me that this season was the highest level of Chiesa, guys, we have a problem. We have a big problem. We have a huge problem, because that was not Federico Chiesa's level. The Euro is not what we saw, so you can't blame always Max Allegri. So that's the reality. That's the reality. If you're counting, that's 5.5 times 4. That's 22 million euro net. So Juventus paid 44 million for salary. I'm not even speaking about the depreciation that we are paying for Il Cartellino, for the value of the player that we paid to Fiorentina. Guys. So if Chiesa comes and asks for more money in that initial talks, wait, we have a problem. We have a big problem. Especially if we know that also tactically it's not the right choice of Thiago Motta. And it's not Beppe that is saying it. Don't tell me, Beppe, you hate Chiesa, you like Chiesa. Beppe, you hate Chiesa. Beppe, you like... I already told you. I report you what all the journalists are saying. It's exactly the same. If we want to believe a news, we need to connect the dots. We need to link the news from all the... And they are all going towards the same direction. The same news. You like it or you don't like it. This is the reality. This is the reality. Hey, bravo. Finally, someone that understands a bit. You can't have Italy Juve if Serie A clubs don't want to sell their best Italian players. It is what it is. It's true. But this is what some people, sometimes they start here on the channel, Beppe, but you hate Italy, you don't want Italian players. No, I want Italian players. But every single time it's the same. When Juve is approaching for an Italian player, they double the value. You remember what happened for Locatelli, the story Locatelli. Do you remember Fratesi and how it ended? Do you remember Calafiori and how it's about to end? Guys, and we have millions of examples, like that Berardi, that luckily, Parisi, Grande, Serraz. I remember that story of Parisi so much. Looks like we couldn't play football without Parisi. It was impossible to play without Parisi. Parisi. We wanted to go, and I believe it was Empoli. Yeah? Empoli was asking a lot. At the end, he goes for half the price to Fiorentina. I went totally crazy. But it's true, huh? It's true, huh? It's not joking, huh? Even Napoli, they don't want to sell Di Lorenzo to us. Even if it's still not over. It is still not over. Still not over. Pay attention. I keep in mind what I'm telling you. It's still not over. Guys, before continuing about Mercato, because what is the title of the thumbnail? I don't even know. What is the title of the thumbnail? Who can tell me? Lot of work on and off the field. Now I remember. Lot of work on and on the field. Why am I saying that? Actually, we started actually to answer the off the field. But on the field, tomorrow, no, actually here in Europe today, since 2 minutes today, on the 10th of July, we start to train with Thiago Motta. 2 days, huh? What happened today? Thiago Motta smiles here, smiles there. He was man marked alla vintage Chiellini by Cristiano Giuntoli. I don't know if you watched the pictures. It's just hilarious. Huh? It's really hilarious how Cristiano Giuntoli, he's man marking him. It's just crazy. Ah, damn, we are not able to see them here. There are pictures every time that you see him. He's there, and they are holding each other. Huh? It's really, really, really funny. You really need to see the pictures on Juventus Football Club. Maybe I can do it here. They are so funny here. Here. They are always together. It's crazy, yeah? It's crazy. They are always together. Look, he's smiling since like it was written that he had to become a Juventino and that his life is finally complete now that he joined Juve. He's watching what is happening there. Oh, you know that they went into the museum and then they also went to the Sala dei Trofei. Here, no, that's not la Sala dei Trofei. The trophy room. I saw a picture in the trophy room, but I can't find it back. Wait, huh? I can't do it like that. Oh, did you see that or not? Who noticed it? The photograph, he knows what he's doing here. Huh? Do you notice or not? Do you notice what the photograph is doing here? The guy, he doesn't even know. He's just walking casually, and then the photograph is taking a masterclass. Huh? A picture for the books for eternity. Eh? He's taking a picture for eternity. Eh? This is not a mystery. The photography was waiting there, I believe, since 3 days to have the perfect shoot. Fantastic. But there is a picture in La Sala dei Trofei that I saw somewhere, but I can't find it back. Boo, I don't know. But you know what's funny? He saw trophies. He saw real trophies. He didn't see like carton trophies like when he was a player at Inter. He saw real trophies. Real trophies. And he wants to bring more. But you see, the guy is all smiles. He's extremely happy. He's watching everything. He's saying what is happening here. We go to a museum. If you go to the Museum of Inter, they have one room with a table. They have a table. Guys, they have a table from IKEA. That's the table. Here you go. You have a museum where you have a parcours. You have a Ballon d'Or. You have the shirts of the player. You have history. You have coaches. You have the bench. You have too much. I went there, I believe, 5 or 6 times. It's incredible. Then you go into that last room. It's epic with the light rooms, with the show. It's showing it. Mamma mia, mamma mia. The guy doesn't know what is happening. He's saying, what is happening here? Incredible. Incredible. But you don't believe me. You don't believe me, huh? Wait. Did you ever see? Wait, huh? Inter Sala dei Trofei. You think that I'm joking? That's your problem, huh? You think that I'm joking? This is the reality, huh? This is the table of IKEA where they put their trophy. That's it, huh? No, but seriously, wait. This is the room of Juve with trophies here, and I can tell you they even continue. So it's that shape. It's like that shape. They continue, and you have the lightings. You have what are we speaking about? I am not joking, huh? I am not joking. You have A table? Where is the table? Here. You have the table and you have... It's incredible, huh? It's incredible, huh? Then the guy is coming, he's watching this. How do you want him to react, poor guy? He's saying, Mamma Mia. Of course he's saying Mamma Mia. And our trophies, they are real. That's the beauty of it. Huh? Our trophies are even real. Jack, and one of them is indeed Jack. Bravo. They went to IKEA. They said, "Give me a table." Is it important? Does it have to be solid? We have a few trophies there, a few cups. Beppe, we need to stop selling our players to Italian clubs. When we sell our players, they want it. But when we won, they say no. It's right. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I said it, huh? But people, they were pissed off with me. They thought I don't like Italian players. I said, do you remember? Wait.
If you want the truth, I tell you the truth.
No. Where is here?
Do you remember? Do you remember?
I said it, huh? I said it last time. What did I say? I say, guys, if it was for me, I would not give one single euro anymore to Italian clubs. But you don't want Italian players in... No, that's what I would do. I'm happy with Thuram. So, wait, because I was doing the recap of today. So, Thiago Motta is doing the tour. He did everything he needed to do. Tomorrow we start. I tell you, Kefren Thuram at Juventus being there tomorrow with Di Gregorio is a masterclass. It's seriously a masterclass because Kefren Thuram should not even be there. Honestly, he should have been with the Olympic Games. Juventus said no. He said as well no, but they found an agreement to not go there. He really wanted to show, he wanted to be there, and he will be there tomorrow. Already starting with a really short holiday, I believe, a bit before starting the training camp with Thierry Henry. And that's important, huh? Because tomorrow we have Rogani, Locatelli. I'm happy to see Locatelli again. Rogani, Locatelli. Who are the big players that we have tomorrow? Wait, let me check with my tactical pad. The big players that we have tomorrow. First team players, huh? Let's try to check. Maybe I need to go with season 24-25. I already messed up there. I was already busy. Wait. I will try to do it with this. Wait, Szczesny will not be there. Bremer neither. So Gatti neither. Danilo neither. Rabiot neither. Nicolussi. Pinsoglio. Perin. Rugani. Miretti. Nonget. Di Gregorio. Giallo. Locatelli. De Sciglio. Thuram, Huijsen, Soule, and then you have a lot of players from the youth that will be there tomorrow. A lot of players from the youth that will be there tomorrow. A lot. Today I saw Savona. There was Adzic, a lot of curiosity for Adzic. A lot of young players will be there. I really can't wait to see tomorrow, because tomorrow it's a total. Rui will be there with the first. Yeah. In the beginning, a lot of them will train with the first team. Yeah. And then we will see. So that's for the young kids that will aggregate, because otherwise it's difficult to do a first starting of the season, also because the coach will evaluate it. That's also a big advantage that we have. Montero and Thiago Motta, they did the course together in Coverciano, and they had a fantastic relationship. We already spoke about that. So, it's good. Pedro Felipe, fantastic, Rahim, that you are telling me the name. Because Azic is 18, Sasha. Pedro Felipe, we will extend the loan for 1 more year. And I'm extremely happy because he didn't play a lot in the beginning. But then from the moment that he started to play, he was a beast. But seriously, he was really great. But he was seriously great. So I'm super happy if he can be a starter from the beginning of the season till the end with the next gen. That's extremely happy. Because seriously, he was really, really good. Really good. Matteus Beppe, the channel is growing fast now, I see. Not enough. Not enough. We deserve more. We deserve more. But I see a lot of new people that are really interested, which makes me happy. Dr. Wales, great options of lineup, waiting for training and ideas. And tomorrow we'll already see some videos with a ball. Sader, thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it. The same is happening in Germany. Bayern can't buy German players from the Bundesliga because clubs are asking too much. Look, Sader, they had, I believe, 30 years of total dominance where the other clubs, they were just bending for Bayern. They gave them coaches for free. They gave them all their players for free. Especially Dortmund was a bit like their next gen. Goetze, Hummel, so many players, Lewandowski, that went always from Dortmund to the other club. And they are doing it with, they did it with a lot of clubs. As soon as there was a good player in Germany, Bayern was taking him. Always. And now they start to say, oh, basta. Oh, if really you want the player, pay, which is legit, huh? Because in Italy, they have never done any favor to Juve. And I think it was a bit exaggerated because everyone against Juve. While in Bayern, I think it was the opposite. It was everyone was supporting Bayern. And then they were complaining because they were always winning. Yeah, so you should have something correct, something fair, you know? Like, we are not feeding you with players. Look, now I heard that they want to go for a player from Leverkusen. Ta. Did they sign him or not yet? Ta. Fantastic player, Leverkusen. And they're about to sign him. But it's every time the same, huh? Thank you, Vic the Stampede. Thank you, my friend. Beppe, what role do you think Thiago Jallo will have? Do you think he didn't play because Allegri didn't like him? Or will he be the new Denis Zakaria? No, I don't believe that he didn't play him because he didn't like him. Look, we had this question as well with Alcaraz at the end. Did you hear of a renewal of the loan of Alcaraz? No. I'm sure there was some bitterness of Allegri on Alcaraz, not on Thiago Jallo, but on Alcaraz, some bitterness. Why? Because he wanted players to try to compete. And when you arrive with Alcaraz, of course, it's not the player that, it's a player that has perspective, of course, has potential, because he has potential, but it's not the player that will immediately give you a support to win the league. So he was a bit pissed off in the beginning, but then at the end he even played him. He gave him a bit of chances. Unfortunately, that he had that injury. But for Thiago Jallo, no, it's a player, guys. Honestly, he came back from an injury, from a huge injury, where he didn't play at all. Defensively, Max Allegri would never rotate, and especially in the moment that we were in. I believe that Thiago Jallo, why didn't we see him until the last game? For a simple reason. Because Juventus did that bad that Max Allegri didn't want to risk anything. He wanted to do the points. And you know what is really crazy? Is that we were not able to achieve these points. So he was obliged to play with the on paper best formation for as long as we can. because we were losing, and actually because we were losing and still not changing the result, well, Thiago Giallo was not playing. And I understand that in matches like that, at the end, you don't risk a Thiago Giallo. If we would have qualified earlier or be out of danger earlier, probably would have seen Thiago Giallo a bit more also with Max Allegri. And then to answer your other part of the question, I have absolutely no idea. I don't know where he can play, and I believe this is the beauty of Thiago Giallo. And I believe also that's the gift, because the player has potential, but I really believe that he can be the gift of Thiago Motta. A player that Thiago Motta will discover. Can he play on the left? Can he play on the right? Can he play in a four-man defense? Can he play as a center-back left, center-back right, left back, right back? Where can he play? That's really good. And he will be there now with all that period of healing. He will do a preseason with Juventus. Hopefully, no injury for him. But I believe that Thiago Giallo can be the hidden gift. The player that we are never talking about. We are not putting in the starting lineups. And we are not even putting in the B team. Because we don't know where to put him. That's the beautiful. So I really believe it will be a beautiful hidden gift, the one of Thiago Giallo. There is a lot of work. Don't forget about that. There is extremely a lot of work. Do we want to do a starting 11? A starting 11 with the players that we have at disposal now. Can we do that? A starting 11 with the players that we have at disposal today in training session. Wait. You see, Kivior closer to Inter than to Juve. Oh. Wait. There are some bomba here. Retroscena, backstage story, El Shaarawy. In the middle of Daniele De Rossi, renewal, and Gradimento Juve. Juventus, they like. I don't want El Shaarawy, guys. Oh. We already bought the Pharaoh. How do you say in English? Il Faraone. How do you say Il Faraone in English? The Pharaoh. Pharaon. The Pharaon. I don't know how you say. Pharaoh. We already bought the Pharaoh. Who is the Pharaoh that we bought? You know the name of the Pharaoh that we already bought. And it's not El Shaarawy. We just signed him. Pharaoh. It's Kefren Turam. Because Kefren, the name, is coming from a Pharaoh. It's Kefren Turam. So we already have the Pharaoh. We can't have two Pharaohs, otherwise they will fight with each other. No. Guys, I'm not a big fan. On the other side, it's also true that if we are going to order 4-2-3-1, a lot of time we said, Beppe, we are not enough. Because if on the right you can think about a Sancho Sule, on the left you have only Yildiz today. You have maybe a Cope Manners Adzic. Look at the couples, Sancho Sule, Cope Manners Adzic, and on the left you have Yildiz, and there is nobody else. It could be that you go with that cheap option that is El Shaarawy as the rotational player, has experience in Serie A, It's cheap in terms of salary. It's not costing you a lot. Yeah, but Jack is saying I would prefer going to Salamakers than El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy has never been my favorite player, I tell you. I try to convince myself, like, okay, if you need to sacrifice, on the right side we also have Wea. It's true. It's true. We also have Wea on the right. Salamakers that I not at Juve, not as a starter, but I always said that he had some potential, that kid, Salamakers. Is he only playing on the right or can he also play on the left? No. Juventus. Cheapest option is not keeping Chiesa. Because if you keep Chiesa, Juventus, you're actually throwing away 25 million euro. Because next season he's gone for free. Coach Rafa said that Salamakers is the best option. But can he also play on the left? Because every time that I watch him, and I watched him quite a lot, he played on the right. I don't have memories of seeing him. Oh, yeah. I think I saw him on the left. Yeah, it's true. Can also play on the left. I prefer Salamakers than El Shaarawy, honestly. Oh, he's born in Berchem Saint Agathe. Wow. That's really close to where I grew up. I didn't know that. It's actually a neighbor of mine because I have a... Wow. My brother is born in Berchem Saint Agathe. I come from Molenbeek. I'm born in Anderlecht, but I come from Molenbeek. Oh, it's nice. Anyway. No, I don't use AdBlock, guys. I don't know what it is. Let's read about Chiesa first. Federico Chiesa può prendersi il tempo che ritiene opportuno. So Federico Chiesa can take the time that he thinks he needs. Per la Juventus non è un problema. For Juventus, he is not a problem. Or it is not a problem. Since more than a month, we are explaining that Federico is on the market. Until here, without sense of regret or change of mind from Juventus side. The offensive winger is at 1 year of his contract. He understood and kept in mind the offer from Roma, as we already explained. There is even an agreement between the two clubs around the 20 million plus bonus. The only truth until here is that his agent Ramadani didn't bring an important offer from abroad. And that's actually, he's chasing it, the agent is chasing that offer from abroad since last season. So Pedula is telling us the chase of Ramadani for an offer from abroad for Federico Chiesa is actually already started last summer. Do you remember, guys?
Do you remember?
Do you remember that we were talking about that already last summer? Federico Chiesa, if there are potential offers. Do you remember one of Chiesa or Vlahovic will be sold at the end they state, and everyone was crying, no, Beppe, we can't sell, they state. Well, apparently it's the chase of Ramadani, the agent that was looking for an offer from abroad for Chiesa. So if it was for Chiesa, probably he would already have left last season. We continue. Chiesa is awaited in La Continassa. a few days after his wedding that is planned on the 20th of July. Thiago Motta will tell him again and repeat him again that it's not blaming him or something against him, but actually the necessity to bet on other characteristics, on players with other skills, specialties that he doesn't have. So Chiesa is free to continue to think, we, Pedula, not me, we didn't hear that Roma communicated that they gave up. But it's true that they will not wait eternally. Of course, and obviously, earning 20 million euro immediately would unlock Juventus Mercato in entry. But forcing, pushing, insisting would make no sense at the moment. At the moment, there is a Roma, not eternally. In the future, let's see what situation can be unlocked, because Mercato is unexpected or crazy. So this is what he says. He's saying, again, I repeat you, for all of you, at the moment Chiesa is not a problem for Juve. It's not a solution neither. Because if he would accept Roma today, now, where the clubs already agreed, he will unlock Sancho. Pedula is not saying it, but I tell you, he would unlock immediately Sancho. And tomorrow, Sancho will be there. That's the reality. Chiesa, at the moment, it's not a problem for Juve, but it's not a solution. If he leaves today, tomorrow Sancho is there. Chiesa is not doing it. Because they are waiting, we know it, for an offer from abroad. It's something that already started, that surge, that chase since last summer. Repeated by Pedula, and this is what we were explaining you last season. The only thing was, last time it was always the same. Because of Allegri, it was impossible to discuss with you guys. It was impossible to start a discussion about that point. Because of Allegri. Federico Chiesa is looking for another team. But the problem is that at the moment there are no offers. And that's another reality check, I think. Reality check. That Euro is another reality check. When he will come back, Juventus will tell him, you are not in the project because we are asking skills that you don't have for these roles. Roma is on the player, not eternally. That's the reality. Is it the Dybala story all over again? No. I would not even go towards that. It's not the Dybala story. It's actually different. Because Dybala was actually not looking for teams. He was refusing everything to stay at Juve. Until the last... I speak before that last year, when he was in end of contract. That end of contract year where he was already starting that end of contract year, it's another story. Chiesa is not, now he will start, but I mean from the moment that the season starts. Before that, Dybala, they didn't want to leave. He was doing everything to stay with Juve. While Federico, he wants to leave. If he can, he would leave. But he doesn't want the offers that are arriving, because the offers are Roma. And a small interest from Bayern that were really cold, small interest from Napoli that could potentially come back, but at the moment not. It's totally different. It's really totally different. At the end, it could be that they will end in the same way. That's another thing. But at the moment, it's two different stories. Oh, guys, you know it, huh? The best of all is that Chiesa says, guys, probably I was frustration or etc. Let's go. Let's go. We sign 1 year. We extend same price. We continue, and that is a phenomenon. That is a phenomenal. And I will be the first one to support him. You know it, huh? I like, I don't like, the old past, present, whatever. From the moment that players are in our 25 players that we start the season with, I will support all of them. I will be extremely happy when they score, when they assist, when they do beautiful performances. That it's my favorite player or that it's my the player that I like the least. I support them. But at the moment, I tell you how the things are. And not only me. Nirai, grande Nirai, thank you for becoming again a member of the channel. Really, really, really appreciate it, my friend. Really appreciate Nirai. That is also telling us, Nirai, football cheap and real world cheap is polar opposites. It's true, huh? On the other side, guys, I will tell you the truth about Veronique. In the 5 years that Adrien Rabiot was there, I never heard any problem with the mother of Rabiot. It's a legend, let's say. It's like that, you know, that story that you keep repeating, but then when people are telling you, give me facts, there are no facts. I know that the mother of Rabiot, she has always been an agent for her son, looking for the best for her son, but I never heard any story at Juventus Football Club. I heard stories at Paris Saint-Germain. I heard stories with the national French team. I heard stories maybe with other clubs where she was negotiating and she was tough. But she's her mother, his mother. She's his mother, she's his agent. She's doing the best for her son, or what she thinks is the best for her son, and also what she thinks is the best for her, how do you say, employee or part of the agency, like Mino Raiola was doing for De Ligt, like Mino Raiola was doing for Pogba, like now the new agent for Pogba was doing for Pogba before the testosterone or I don't know what problem, like all the agents are doing for their thing. Then there were problems with other clubs. Maybe at Juve they were not. Then if you tell me that it's a problem that an agent is going to the club to negotiate with the team, I don't know. According to me, it's not a problem. Then you can tell me Rabiot doesn't deserve that much. Okay, we can discuss about that. Like we can discuss that Chiesa probably doesn't deserve, or Dybala didn't deserve, or Vlahovic didn't deserve. We can speak about that. That's of course. But the agent is trying to do the best for their employee or the mother for her son. I see no problems with that. Yeah, a drama queen in other clubs. At Juve, I can tell you, I work for Juve. I can guarantee you there was zero. Then, again, that she asked for more. Juventus is totally free to say, we don't want. What is the problem with that? You ask, we don't want, like we are doing with Chiesa. Are we speaking bad about the agent Ramadani from Chiesa? No, we are not speaking bad about the agent of Chiesa. They try, I think, not correctly. Like I believe that Adrien Rabiot is not doing the smart choice. I think it's a big risk that he's taking. You remember today you watched the game of France against Spain. At a certain moment there is that big tackle on his ankle. And I'm thinking, Mamma mia. And I was telling to my son, I said, if he injures himself, but seriously, because of that big tackle, he has no contract, He has no contract with Juve. He has no contract with other clubs. Imagine an injury a la Chiesa, for example. Or worse, Caio Giorgio or whatever. He's already 29, huh? He's already 29. Imagine, guys. It's a big risk, huh? I would be, because it's good to say I want to wait to have a clear idea, whatever. It's great, okay, great, but it's a risk that he's taking. It's really a big risk, because then you don't come to Juve knocking at the door. I want 7, I want 8, or I want 10 million euro, and okay, it's fine. I want. No, it's over. Oh, you're injured. Basta. So according to me. Now, J Medical today was really busy, but luckily not for injured players, but to check that they were not injured. He's doing well. He can walk again. Now, I have to say that we went to a festival, not a concert. We went to a festival on Sunday. It was all day long. He was suffering at a certain moment. Festival or hell. I don't know why people, they love festivals so long. Mamma mia, what a disaster. You have to park the car. You need to walk 45 minutes to arrive at the festival. Next time I go by foot. I don't go with a car. So parking, walking, you enter, then you do the queue to show your tickets, then you enter, you wait, you go to one bend. It's over, you go to another, because it's huge, huh? You have different, like different rooms, different beds. You go to another one, it's over, boom, next one. Then you eat, you need to sit on the ground. Mamma mia, what a disaster. What a disaster. Then Foo Fighter, guys, I'm not the tallest one in the world. But I believe also at a certain moment, if we are working for equity between women, men, between all these kind of things, I want also equity for treating smaller people a bit more fair. Because it's not normal that in front of me you have people of 2 meters and I don't see the concert. Mamma mia. Disaster. I don't understand why people are 4 days. Imagine, because one day I was tired. Imagine 4 days there in the festival, and then you need to sleep in your tent there. You sleep there on the ground. You wake up, it's your stinky. Mamma mia, what a disaster. Bah, I don't know. Today I made a video for Zirkzee. But not for this channel, for another channel. It's not online yet. I made a video already for Calafiori. I made a video about Zirkzee today. Oh, guys, while I was recording that video about Zirkzee, I was a bit annoyed, because more I was doing that video, more I was saying, Mamma mia, it's really a player that we need. It is what it is. You can't have everyone, huh? I should identify as a 2-meter man. Yeah, probably. Shorties have rights to it. I agree. I went to Pukkelpop when there was the huge storm. All to miss Eminem. Whoa, disaster. Yeah. It's better. It's much better now. People do no, guys. We can't classify everyone that is going to concert for no. But hey, I didn't understand that. Someone answered me here. So I said Euro 24, okay? And then someone said, if you move first, you are Inter fan. If you move first. Okay. It's the joke of the new trends. If you move, yeah. I know. But why are you saying that on a tweet? I mean, what does it even mean? What does it even mean? Yeah, it's that English or Spanish thing. I saw today Speed was doing it with Ibrahim, which was quite funny, but you can't do that on Twitter. No? Can you do that on Twitter, guys? I don't know. Huh? I know you can do that in real life, which is strange, but why not? Why not? It can even be funny if it's well done, but on Twitter. But I'm too old for these kind of things. Do we have other news? Attenzione. No, we already spoke about him. We already translated everything here. Is there something that we needed to cover? Wait, I'm checking if there is something that we needed to cover that we didn't cover yet. Thuram number 19, presentation tomorrow. Pedro Felipe, we spoke, 1 more year on loan. Rugani, I told you about the offers. Sancho has chosen Juve. It's just to understand when Juve can accelerate. This week we sell, so a lot of work to do off the field. That was the title of the video. But a lot of work to do also on the field, where we start tomorrow, and I'm extremely excited. I tell you the truth, it was a long time that I was that curious, that excited about Juve. Really. I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. The numbers, but it depends of the Mercato. I already anticipate you 2 players. I told you with certainties. I told you Kefren Thuram 19. I told you Douglas Luiz 8. Then I went this morning with wild predictions. I believe I said Koopmeiners, but we don't know if he will arrive or not. If he doesn't arrive, things are changing. But I said, according to me, Koopmeiners 7. I said Di Gregorio 16. McKennie leaving. And then I said Sancho number 10. Could have been nice if we said Sancho number 5, like the song. A choo pa 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 beep pa 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 pa. I wanna be Monica, Elisa, Bina, or Biba pa 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 pa. Sancho number 5. Do you remember the song? Sancho number 5 was nice, no? Who was that singer? And Monica, Rita. Pa 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 pa. Sancho number 5. I don't remember how it was. It was really nice song. Mambo number 5. Yeah, it's the same. Mambo, Sancho. It's the same. It's all the same. So Sancho number 10 and Mambo number 5. That'll be a disaster. You see, I woke up this morning at 6 a.m. to start preparing the live of the plane. I didn't sleep. In the meanwhile, I make like 2-3 videos. There's mamma mia. I'm really. If I tell you 10, why do you tell me 11? It's not. It's not a debate that we are doing here. Mopus, grande, thank you, my friend. Beppe, I would like to donate the new jersey for your next competition. Attenzione. We already have Nino, that also offered to give a shirt. I didn't organize yet. Now we have Mopus that wants to offer a new shirt as well, maybe for the next competition. The new shirt, when the shirt will be presented, I heard from social media, not from some sources, from social media. I heard the 16th, so I can't confirm your yes or no if it will be that day. This is what I heard of it, 16th. But it was a really nice competition. Huh? Maybe we can think about it to plan it towards, maybe the end of July, before the first games. We can organize something like that. It took a lot of organization, but you know what's the most annoying? Honestly, I tell you, which I hate, which really I hate. The most annoying thing. Nino Sport is there. Beppe, I got the new one. Attenzione, Nino Sport. We have people, they want to offer shirts here to the community. You know what is the most annoying thing? The most annoying thing is you write a message in the community notes and you say, guys, for the members of the channel, if you want to participate, let me know. Then you have a lot of answers. Then you have also answers that are saying, fantastic. What does that mean, fantastic? You are happy for the other people or you want to participate as well? So it's quite difficult and you need to wait until you have a lot of answers. Then random selection of people, you write them, and of course the people, they are living in different time zones, they are not always checking. I tell them, pay attention for the notification. Then some people, they answer, then they don't answer. Then it's like some people, you tell them, okay, you have been selected, please let me know so that I can contact you direct message on Instagram. And they don't answer anymore for like 3 hours. And you don't know, you're stuck there. That's the most annoying thing. To collect and gather all the people together to be sure that they understand that they participate or not. That's the most difficult one. Then the organization of the competition or things like that is even fun. It's nice to do. But gathering people, I hate to do these kind of things as well. Huh? But we will do it again. We can do it again. Sasha was clear. Huh? I believe that Sasha, she replied and she said, Beppe, I will not do it. You see, Sasha.
It's time.
I take weeks to reply to messages. You see, that's a problem. Let's organize. If we have people that are offering shirts to the community, I'm happy to do so. I'm really happy to do so. Roberto Gallo, he was there. He enjoyed. And did you enjoy, my friend, Roberto? By the way, Alessio, I met. He was the finalist. He lost. But I met last week at the festival. He was there. The Steeler, indeed, the Steeler. Roberto, the legend. Fantastic. Do you want to go with 5 minutes of chrono questions? 5 minutes of chrono questions. You can already start writing the questions. 5 minutes of chrono questions. I love that. So then we can close. 5 minutes, today.
3, 2, 1, go.
Here we go with the 5 minute questions and then sleep for everyone because I'm really tired now. Where is the chrono? Why do I not see the chrono? We start quite. But I need to press start, of course. Better. If we press start, it's better. We need a center back. Indeed, I agree with Fabrizio. Roberto is number 1. That's not the question. Will you miss Kina Juve? No. What's the weakest starting 11 of season 24-25? That's a really long question. But probably starting with Pinsoglio. I don't even know who will stay and who will leave. No idea. Julian Brandt, if we can't get Cope, Would be beautiful, but I really don't think that this is possible. Is your channel for Juventus fan in Belgium, Beppe? Is your channel for Juventus fans in Belgium? What do you mean? I didn't understand the question. Milik as sub, spent money or new forward? I would go for someone else. I think that Milik is out of project as well. I think he could go to Nice, for example, to lower the price of a Todibo. First fullback to arrive. It's impossible to answer today because Juventus is trying to monitor different names. Why different names? Because different price levels, different caliber of fullbacks. So as long as we don't know who we sold and for how much we sold, we are not able to answer that question. Honestly, we don't know. Locatelli chance of getting in starting 11. Starting 11 doesn't exist anymore at Juventus. But I believe he will have big chances to start the first game against Como, because he will be the first player that Thiago Motta will meet, together with Thuram. And if he stays, Miretti will have also a big chance. Otherwise, if Miretti leaves, it will be Thuram, Locatelli, and one of the players that will join later in the season. Keep it for later. Thank you. Tomorrow then, eh? Lots of Belgian fans. No, not that much though, honestly, on the channel. No, not that much. Who is the first signing that is coming after Thuram? Just one name. Sancho. Any chance for... Oh, we didn't put the music. Any chance for Olmo? No. Will you miss Allegri touring his jacket during games? Yeah. Beppe, do you ever want Juventus to sign Pafundi? Yeah, he's a good player, but at the moment it's not my priority. Mercato is crazy. What game are you going to watch in the Alliance? When do we meet in Zaventem? I would love to go for Como game, but I didn't decide yet. I would love to be there the first game of the season. Rabiot percentage of sting as of today, I would go with a 14%, like the number that he's wearing at France. 14%. Today was horrible, Rabiot, by the way. We need Cope, I agree that we need Cope or a lookalike. Pay attention, Samartic. Pay attention to Samartic. He's back on the radar. He's back, or is it a strategy for Juve to make Atalanta crazy? Could be. Do you see a future of it? No, it's over. What about if Pogba is cleared? Can he play again? He could potentially play again, but I don't think that this will happen. Sancho in July or August? No, I think July. Best alternative could be Adeyemi, but I think it will be difficult. I don't hear the name since really long. One thing is sure, it will not be Greenwood, and that's a good one. Ciao Beppe, do you think who do you think are the next gen players who will go? I already answered, and that's a good one. Savona, Rui will be the two first players that will be tested, together with players like Comenencia during the season, Adzic, and if he stays, Haza, even if Haza, not really sure. Oh, I would have loved to answer that question. What's the percentage of signing Cope? I would have loved to, if only the Chrono was not over. Tomorrow, chef. It is what it is. Chrono is over. Time is time. C'est fini. Again, I wanted to speak about a lot of work to do. I had a lot of things to say about that. tomorrow. Oh, I tell you last secret. First of all, no, I tell you that, but I already told you that. Thiago Motta was the people with who I spoke. They told me Thiago Motta, fantastic person, like a sponge, super kind with everyone. I like that one. The thing that I really wanted to tell you on top. Some people probably they would have preferred to stay. Look at the IKEA table of Inter. Probably some people they would have preferred to stay on holiday. They would have preferred to stay on holiday because from tomorrow with Simon Collinet, they will push. 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 They will work. It will be crazy. It's not without the ball, with the ball. But work. Already from tomorrow. Dai Simon. Yeah, tomorrow we start. Tomorrow we start, Julian. That's why you saw today a lot of people doing the medicals. Tomorrow, Sule, Di Gregorio. Tomorrow, now, today, in a few hours. Di Gregorio, Sule, Locatelli, they will all be there. Maybe some players in the morning, they will still do medicals and then they will arrive. By the way, they will go to the next gen. Coach, under 19. Coach Magnanelli, Vice Coach Padoin, I believe. Oh, we said stop. I forgot. We said stop. No, because I woke up at 6. It will be nearly 24 hours that I'm awake doing lives and videos. You see, when you see this, guys, it means that Beppe has zero time. That it was a busy day or a busy week. When you see this, it's a busy week. Because that means I didn't shave like for 3-4 days. How much likes do we have here on the channel? 207. Okay, we went over, but we are not there yet. We are not there. Is there Canada? They are playing against Argentina. I hope Canada wins. I would love. Who is playing at Argentina from Juve? Nobody, yeah? We have no Argentinians anymore. In 1 hour. Let's hope that Canada wins. Ciao ragazzi. See you tomorrow morning with a new video. And tomorrow I need to also to vacuum the house. I have so many things to do. Disaster. Ciao ciao. A domani.